His Majesty King Abdullah ibn al-Hussein, King of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, and to invite His Majesty to address the Assembly.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Mr. President, Mr. Secretary General, thank you. Distinguished heads of delegations, members of the General Assembly, what and where is global power? I say global power is here, and it is ours if our countries work as one. This is the great promise of the General Assembly. The times demand we exercise that power now, and to the full. In my region, the challenges have grown significantly since I spoke here last year. Those who say this is not our business are wrong. The security of every nation will be shaped by the fate of the Middle East. Together, we can and must undertake urgent humanitarian and security measures, create durable solutions for today's crises, and provide new opportunities for dialogue, reconciliation, prosperity, and peace. My friends, the terrorists and criminals targeting Syria, Iraq, and other countries today are extreme reflections of a great global threat. Our international community needs a collective strategy to contain and defeat these groups. My country is at the forefront of this effort. We are leading a number of initiatives to counter extremism. As representative of the Asia-Pacific bloc on the UN Security Council, we look for a strong outcome of the Council's summit on threats to international peace and security caused by terrorist acts, chaired by President Obama this afternoon. Another critical global focus must be a decisive affirmation of mutual respect within and among religions and peoples. The teachings of true Islam are clear. Sectarian conflict and strife are utterly condemned. Islam prohibits violence against Christians and other communities that make up each country. And let me say once again, Arab Christians are an integral part of my region's past, present, and future. And I call on Muslim and other leaders to work together against falsehoods and divisive actions. And Jordan is honored to have spearheaded global interfaith and intra-religious initiatives. Building on this, Jordan will introduce a draft resolution covering the general proposition that a new international offense falling under the crimes of genocide and crimes against humanity be considered on the basis of the aberrant new crimes against religious communities seen recently in Syria and in Iraq. Together, let us also address the conditions that extremists exploit. Radicalization thrives on injustice, insecurity, and marginalization. This Assembly's transformative development agenda can give the world's people a better way forward. through concrete programs and investments that will change lives. My friends, we must also work actively for consensus-driven political solutions to regional crises. The security situation in Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon must be addressed comprehensively. Jordan supports a united and stable Iraq with an inclusive national political process, and in Syria, there must be a political solution based on the reforms that give all communities a role in rebuilding their country. International influence is vital to get the moderate opposition and the regime back to the negotiating table immediately. The heavy flow of Syrian refugees continues, and my country is sheltering nearly 1.4 million Syrians. We are now the world's third largest host of refugees, and this is placing an overwhelming burden on Jordan's people, infrastructure, and already limited resources. The refugee crisis is a recognized global responsibility and demands a global solution. To date, the response has not kept pace with the real needs. There must be a concentrated effort to get humanitarian assistance flowing inside Syria and to support host countries and communities, including Jordan. My friends, we cannot address the future of my region without addressing its central conflict, the denial of Palestinian rights and statehood. This year, yet again, we have seen a dangerous halt in the progress towards peace and a Palestinian state. Instead, in Gaza, we have seen another violent detour into conflict. How shall we heal the families who have lost so much? How shall we offer hope to young people whose futures are at risk? A first imperative step is to mobilize international efforts to rebuild Gaza. As we do so, we must also marshal the united global response needed to achieve a once and for all lasting settlement. Such action can create the environment necessary to relaunch final status negotiations on the basis of the Arab Peace Initiative. This approach offers a clear path, the only path, to a comprehensive settlement based on the two-state solution and international legitimacy and terms of reference. For Israel, security and normal diplomatic and economic relations with Arab and Muslim states. For Palestinians, a viable, independent, sovereign state along the 1967 lines with East Jerusalem as its capital. Unilateral actions that seek to preempt negotiations must end. And Jordan strongly opposes threats to Jerusalem's Arab, Muslim, and Christian identity. And as Hashemite custodian of Jerusalem's Muslim and Christian holy sites, I will continue to oppose any violation of Al-Aqsa Mosque's sanctity. My friends, the people of Palestine seek what all humanity seeks. It is the common cause of this General Assembly: justice, dignity, opportunity, and hope. This is our global responsibility. It is in our global power. and we must make it our global reality. And Jordan stands ready to do its part. Thank you very much.